Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and I've got a major report to share with you. Well, the United States Department of Defense, the DOD, has come out and stated that countries all across the world are partaking in weather warfare, specifically the ability to create earthquakes and volcanic activity, along with hurricanes and tsunamis and the like. But don't take my word for it. Let me take you straight to the DOD website. On the screen, you're going to see the DOD news briefing from the Secretary of Defense, William S. Cohen, published on April of 1997. Now, if you scroll down a little bit to a Q&A section, here they ask a question and a response is given there. And it's that response that I'm going to read to you. And keep in mind, they kind of respond like lawyers and contradict themselves. But here is a response to a question. And I quote, "There are some reports, for example, that some countries have been trying to construct something like Ebola virus, and that would be a very dangerous phenomenon to say the least. Alvin Toffler has written about this in terms of some scientists in their laboratories trying to devise certain types of pathogens that would be ethnic specific so that they could eliminate certain ethnic groups and races. And others are designing some sort of engineering, some sort of insects that can destroy specific crops." Now, before I go on, I wanted to read that part to prove that they also have bioweapons. But here's the part I'm going to focus on, and that's for a topic on another day, but there's your evidence for bioweapons. It goes on, "Others are engaging even in an eco-type of terrorism whereby they can alter the climate, set off earthquakes, volcanoes remotely through the use of electromagnetic waves." It goes on, so there are plenty of ingenious minds out there that are at work finding ways in which they can wreak terror upon the nations. It's real. And that's the reason why we have to intensify our efforts. And that is why this is so important. There is an admission from William Cohen on the DOD back in 1997 stating that other countries not only have created biotype or looking into the ability to make biotype weapons, but also the ability to control earthquakes and the ability to control volcanoes through electromagnetic waves. Want a little more evidence? Let's go back to 1977. On the screen, you're going to see the U.S. Department of State straight from their website. Now, this is a convention on the prohibition of military or any other hostile use of environmental modification techniques. A convention was held back in 1977 in which they wanted to put a stop to some of this modifying of the weather. This was the United States Department of State that they wanted to attempt to stop other countries from controlling the weather. It goes on in one of the sections. "It is the understanding of the committee that the following examples are illustrative of phenomenon that could be caused by the use of environmental modification techniques as defined in Article 2 of the Convention: earthquakes, tsunamis, and an upset in ecological balance of a region, changes in weather patterns, specifically cloud precipitation, clones of various types, and storms, changes in climate pattern, changes in ocean currents, changes in the state of the ozone layer, and changes in the state of the ionosphere." HARP? Ring a bell? Where they mess with the ionosphere? Here's something from 1977 attempting to stop the use of the modification of weather. But it seems no country listened to that, because today we know very well that a lot of this is happening. Now, they may not have admitted on those articles that the United States is the one that's conducting those. They specifically say other nations, but I can guarantee you if other nations are partaking in weather modification, the United States is too. And let me prove it to you. Let me show you a couple of websites. The first one on the screen here is dailystar.co.uk, put out January 2017. United States super weapon to trigger hurricanes, blizzards, and own the weather for World War III. That's a document put out by another country stating that we have the capabilities to control the weather, just like we said other countries have the capability. What about local people selling the technology of cloud seeding? A lot of people don't believe that that's actually a thing, but here's websites that sell it and promote it. Check out this first one here. This is North America Weather Modification Council, NAWMC.org. The mission of this organization is to advance the proper use of weather modification technologies through education, promotion, and research. The council serves as a forum for the exchange of information on weather modification issues to promote the effective use of the technologies to enhance precipitation, suppress damaging hail, to mitigate fog, and to advance research and development activities to increase scientific knowledge about weather modification capabilities. They even have an interactive map showing the technologies they've dispersed. You can see the little yellow sections there. Here's an example. Snow augmentation happened in Nevada. Here's another one. This is in North Dakota. Hail suppression and rain augmentation in North Dakota. Or how about this other website? Here's another one here where they actually sell it to the public. Weather Modification Incorporated. Here you can see that they deal with modifying the weather and specifically cloud seeding as one of the things they offer. Both, they'll do it via aerial and they'll do it via the ground. So we have all the ample evidence that exists. Why then do the masses not believe? Is it too hard of a concept for people? I don't think so. I think we get involved in our normalcy bias bubble that we don't want to pop. We don't want to believe that they have the ability to do that because it's so science fiction to us. But the more evidence we can to put together for these people, the more stronger of a case we're going to have. I encourage you, forward this video to everyone, subscribe to the channel, show them the documented information, and hey, I've included the links below so you can check it out for yourself. Go straight to the DOD website or the Department of State. Go straight to the actual source. There is no denying it from there. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning into my channel, and I want to just thank you guys again for supporting me here, and please check out my backup channel as well, and that's also in the description box below. Well, I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.